Okay, our problem number 4 says using the limit definition, prove this limit, which x goes to 3 from the right side of 1 over x minus 3 is infinity. All right, so what do we do over here? The infinity is, it's unbounded, and the 3 from the right is finite. So we're going to use what's called an m. That's representing some infinite number. So m, oops, let me go back to a pen. Get my eraser out too, doesn't look right. So it's going to be the m delta definition, all right? So let's go to the whiteboard, and as we do that, this is going to be problem number 4, all right? So number 4, let me just make sure I got the pen again, I do. So number 4, let's write this down, limit, as x goes to 3 from the right side, of 1 over x minus 3, infinite, all right? So what do we do over here? You're going to be given something. You're going to be given that you have a number m that's greater than 0. All right? The next thing you do is you're going to choose. Again, we're using m delta now. So the delta now, I just don't know what the delta is. All right? This comes from the last step. I don't know what it is until I get to the last step, by the way. Whoops. Last step. What are we going to do now? Suppose that, let's take a look at it. And this is the part where I really have to start thinking about it. And I know there's going to be this x minus 3, right? I know that part. All right. Before I say anything, I'm going to put, this is 3. And we're on the right side of it over here. This is the right side. All right. So looking at it, I'm picking some x value over here, by the way. Before I do that, I want to point out there will be a delta over here. And this is going to be, 3 plus delta on the right side. Remember, delta is some positive number. Over here, this would be 3 minus delta. And this is the left side. But I'm on this side over here. So what do I know? I know x minus 3, right? That's what I know. X minus 3 would actually be less than delta. And since x is not equal to 3, x minus 3 would not be equal to 0. So I can write this down over here. Greater than 0, less than delta. All right? So let's keep going. Now what do? I got to write something down now. And what I need to do is that the check part. The check part is going to allow me to get to this, what the delta is in terms of m. And what do I want? I want this over here. What do I want it? I want it to be greater than that m business. Now, before I do that, though, I'm going to get my eraser out. This is what I want. I'm looking at this over here. But I'm going to start to erase this too, by the way. I'm going to try to make this one look a little cleaner. That was my thinking process on the side, by the way. Let me look at this over here, and I'm noticing that I have 0. This is the supposed part I'm looking at. X minus 3 less than delta. Now, why is this important to me? I know both of these things are positive numbers. So we're going to do is write x minus 3 less than delta. And since they're positive, I can take the reciprocals, which would be 1 over x minus 3. It's a positive number. And the reciprocal of this would be 1 over delta. And what happens to the direction of the inequality? It goes this way now. All right? So look at this thing. What do I have now? I know that this thing is greater than 1 over delta now. All right? And what do I want? I want this thing to be equal to m. So now the part comes is, can I choose the m? And I think I can. So if I wrote this down, 1 over delta is equal to m, I'm going to say it looks like 1 over m would be equal to delta. And we're done. 1 over m. All right? So that's the finishing of the proof, by the way. So what would I write down? QED. And what Black Pen writes down is a little square box, by the way, shaded in. And he's done. Thank you.